Sunrise City, well, we're focusing on keeping our tabs on the defections playing itself out within the political parties. Honorable Farouk Aliyu is a former minority leader of the House of Reps. He's a member of the APC. He's in our studios in Abuja. We also do have Honorable Tajuddin Yusuf, who is a member of the PDP, also in our studios in Abuja. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us this morning. Let me start with Honorable Farouk Aliyu. Concerning the defections, the recent, the most latest of that, the governor of Sokoto State, and looking through the reasons that he has given, there are many who just look through this and says, these are very, very damning speech, if we could put it at that, the reasons that he gave. You've gone through the speech, his exit speech, the Sokoto State governor. What do you think about the issues that he raised in that particular speech?
Good morning, viewers. Well, you see, unfortunately and sadly for politicians, us politicians, can say anything to satisfy our own needs. It's sad people like Governor Tambua would speak the way he did. So, I mean, when he says that there is no, like the government is not taking care of the security situation in the country. Now, let me put it to him and all the governors in this country that the security of each state is actually vested in the governors. What did he, as a governor, do in Sokoto State to ensure that there is security of lives and property in Sokoto State? And in most of the states, you find out that whether APC or PDP, some of the governors don't even stay around and to take care of the state and situation, you know, on ground. So you see, it is not about security or economy, no. It is about his personal gains. He wants to contest to be president, which is legitimate. It's okay. And for him to do that, he needs to come up with stories, things that he thinks people would buy, so that he could, you know, contest. Because in APC, he knows certainly he does not stand a chance against Buhari. That's why he left. And we wish him well. Him and all other people that have left. You know, so to me, he spoke as a politician, not as a nationalist. He spoke as a politician, not as somebody who cares for his people, not somebody who thinks this country should move forward in the right direction, not in the personal directions of what he's doing. Because look, if you also ask him as a governor, what did he do in his state? The former governor, Wamako, built a university in 3 years, within 3 years.
Okay, before we come to that bit, which we'll let you talk about in a moment. But let me take you up on what you spoke about while you were making your opening remarks about security, him being the chief security officer of the state. But we've also seen different governors say the same thing. Zamfara has complained. Taraba has complained. Benue has complained. Even Rivers has complained. Almost most of the states have said they cannot give directive to their commissioners of police, and then they obey them, because the Police Service Commission appoints the commissioners of police, the IGP deploys the commissioners of police, and then after the president appoints the IGP. So they feel, look, this is very clear to them that they do not control the police in their states.
Let me take on any of the governors, actually. I don't want to even mention name. How many of the governors, all of them, in fact, all governors, whether APC or CPC, tell me, or PDP, tell me which of the governors would say he has given directive to the police commissioner, and let's say that it's a robbery or insecurity anywhere, and the police have refused to respond. Remember, not only the police, there are military deployed in all parts of the country to ensure that security and probity and all these kind of things that are happening. And look, in Zamfara now, there are over 1,000 military men. They are trying to check the banditry there. Also in Taraba is the same thing, in Benue is the same thing. And look, these things, unfortunately, as politicians, are using the blood of the people to play politics. Why are these things happening now? Why are all these killings all of a sudden now, so it's for political reasons, I'm telling you. And I put it to you and to all the governors that the governors, no governor that will tell you, look, nobody, the police don't take instructions from me. It's not true. It's not true.
Let me ask Honorable Tajuddin Yusuf. You've heard complaints from governors from your state as well about the same kind of scenario, them not being able to give directions to the CPs and the obey. But Honorable Yusuf has said, look, Aliyu has said, look, there's no clear case about this kind of matter. Do you share the same view?
No. I know for sure that the IG give instruction to the commissioners of police. I know for sure that whatever the governor says advisory, they choose to, if they feel it's in tandem with the instruction of the IG. That is why, let me give Benja's example. That is why police can move into the state assembly, bar some members of assembly from going, and allow some members of the assembly to go in. If the governor is in control, that will not happen. So, in as much as I agree that there's always the tendency to play politics with this, but we will be sincere to the fact that, as it is today, the governors are at the mercy of those who control the center. Our democracy, unfortunately, hasn't grown to that level where people will separate issue of service nationhood from partisanship. When you hear police officers make certain comments, and you'll be shocked. You hear institutions of government make certain comments in support of certain, please correction, I'm not APC Kogi, I'm PDP Kogi. So I just want to say, by the privilege of information I have, the governors are at the mercy of the center. However, I must really want to digress a bit to what my very, very respected colleagues said, senior colleagues said. The gales of killing and what have you did not just start now. It became alarming in the last 2 years. And what is happening is that the center has not shown enough sense of responsibility. Example, you have service chiefs who have been manning this responsibility for close to 3 years. Mike Murdoch defined insanity as doing the same thing and expecting a different result. If you have same men giving responsibility to man and security, and it's getting worse, and when they ought to go on retirement, the center just extend their term at the detriment of those who should come. Presently, cost 32 of NDA are going on retirement leave, while we have service chief of course 29. So the morale of officers is down. You cannot get to the peak of your career because of nepotism or whatever, that people who will do certain things in certain manner. Unfortunately, I don't want to use some words, but the truth, we haven't shown, this government hasn't shown enough compared to the kind of rhetorics and narrative that came before they came on power. I remember the president said, I will lead from the front. That I am a general. I will lead from the front. I said, lead from the front. My very, very respected colleague said 1,000 policemen or military men are in Zamfara. We have 30,000 in Ekiti and 1,000 in Zamfara. We have 30,000 in Ekiti for election, and we have 1,000 in Zamfara. Yeah, where we've lost over 500 lives.